In the summer, it's hard not to think back to being young and enjoying that cool, frosty mug of root beer.
Yeah, now a Twin Cities teenager is trying to create memories for a new generation. This morning, Jason DeRusha eats, or rather drinks, at Treefort Root Beer.
It's exactly what you envisioned?
Exactly, yeah.
Eva Duckler has had a busy summer.
I'm 17.
You know, normal teenage stuff. She graduated high school, built a bottling line, and launched a root beer brand.
I've been trying root beer since I was really young. Probably tried hundreds of root beers.
Treefort Root Beer isn't like Dad's or Barks.
What were you trying to capture?
Really, nostalgia is probably the biggest thing. I'm a super nostalgic person, which is maybe bizarre for being only 17 years old. But I really liked the idea of thinking back on what it was like to be really young and go into a drive-in maybe and get a frosty mug of root beer.
It's all made by hand at Verdant Tea, the Minneapolis tea house and cafe her brother David owns.
I don't know anything about business. I wouldn't have known, how to get a Minnesota tax ID number if it weren't for him, for example. And so we've been a good team for that. The herbs in there.
Making root beer and making tea have a lot in common.
Basically, you just let it steep for about 20 minutes.
She's using sarsaparilla, of course, but adding chicory, ginger, anise, and cloves.
And then there's a little bit of mintiness, so some peppermint and spearmint.
Cane sugar gets caramelized.
Get a little bit of water in there, not too much.
The initial herbs get strained out, then mixed into that sugar.
There's no artificial flavors. It's using only cane sugar and honey to sweeten it.
Eva adds water, carbonates the stuff in big kegs, and then tries to bottle it.
You're probably not ready for mass production with this bottling line.
You can do 3 bottles at a time.
Did you do this in the garage, or where did you make this thing?
Yeah, we made it in the garage at home. A couple hours, $200 at Home Depot.
Made by hand and from the heart, Treefort Root Beer is just the beginning.
It's really good.
Thank you.
It's really good, and it's so different from what people are used to.
While Eva's away at college, she'll be studying more flavors of soda.
I just want to keep growing it as much as I can, really.
Kudos to her.
Yeah, just curious, what were you doing at 17?
I was making Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Just add sugar and water.
Great.
Yeah.
I think I was boiling water. If you want to try out that root beer, you can get it at Verdant Tea at Linden Hills Co-op, and then next week, it's going to be on sale at the Seward Co-op as well. Pretty cool.